Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my September TBR. I have, I think, like one more book than the last time, and that's Mina. Hey baby. She wants to be with me. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So yeah, as I said, I have, well, no, I didn't say it right. I have six books that I want to read during this month, and I'm still trying to figure out the lighting. So tell me what you think about it, but I feel like the reds are really bright. But yeah, still trying to figure this out. Sorry if that's not really great, but yeah. And I feel like I'm out of focus right now, but that might only be my eyes, because I think I will need to wear my glasses tonight. And the cat is trying to lay on me. We're gonna have to make it with her. So yeah, I have some books for my Kindle, and I also have 4 books that I want to read this month. So I'm just going to talk about, get this one out of the way because it's a series. So I want to read A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, and yeah, that's the third one of A Court of ACOTAR. Actually, that will be easier to say. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil you, or well, tell me guys if you want to know when I do these kind of videos, if you want to know that what this one is about, even if it's not the first one, like, you know, like when I'm reading a second or third, or you know what I mean. Just tell me in the comments below if you would like to know what this is about or not, because I do know what this is, well, kind of what this is about, but I just feel like I don't want to spoil you, but you could just skip this video, this part of the video. So I don't know, just tell me in the comments below, and the next time I will know. So yeah, I want to read this one. The only thing that I can say is, well, I've already talked about this series in other videos, but the only thing that I can say is in ACOTAR, I really loved, well, not loved, but I really liked Tamlin, and in A Court of Mist and Fury, I really hated him, and like I liked Recent, and now I'm just, I don't know. Well, I know that I'm gonna like Recent, or maybe love Recent, but what Farah did in the last part of A Court of Mist and Fury, I'm just like, no, don't do that. But yeah, so I'm just really intrigued. I just want to jump right into this one, but I have another one to finish before. I also have the audiobook of this one, because that's a really big chunky one, and yeah, I'm just really starting to love audiobooks. So if you have any recommendation for me, just leave them in the comments below as usual. And yeah, then I have another series that I'm going to continue, well, kind of. So it's the Heir by Kiera cast, and this one is the book 4 of the selection series. And in this one, I don't know, well, yeah, because it's kind of another series, so it's what happens after the selection, after this series, like the three first books. Then that's the daughter of who was selected, and Prince Maxon, and she needs to go through the selection as Prince Maxon did, and she doesn't really want to do that. She really loves the story about how her parents got together because of the selection, and yeah, she thinks it's a beautiful fairy tale, but she don't really want to go through that, but she has to. So she has 35 35 battles that are going to come to the palace, and she will need to go through all of them to know which one she wants to spend her life with. So yeah, I really want to read this one. I still love the Section series. I love the 3 first books, so I'm just feeling like I'm just going to like this one too, but we'll see. Then I have We Were Liars by Lockhart, and this one, well, see, that's not really a lot that you can tell about this one, but I'm just gonna read the synopsis and you will know. I've already read this one, but you know, I'm just going to read this one now for the purpose of this video. If anyone asks you how it ends, just lie. We are Sinclairs. We live, at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. Perhaps that's all you need to know, except that some of us are liars. So yeah, that made me really intrigued. I really want to read this one. I've been wanting to read this for so long, but I have so many books that I want to read that I just haven't got to it yet. But now I'm just going to get to this one for this month. And yeah, I just feel like it's going to be so good because it's been hyped a lot. And then the last physical book that I really want to read this month is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This one is a really good, well, I don't know if it's a really good, but I heard that it's a really good retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but it's darker. It's about 2 gangs, 2 rival gangs. I think if I remember well, it's a girl and a guy from 2 different gangs that are rival, that falls in love for each other, and I think it doesn't end well. Like, the whole story doesn't end well, but Romeo and Juliet didn't end well, so yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. But yeah, I just can't wait to read this one. And I heard that there's a sequel, and I'm like, oh my god. I want to read more standalone lately, but I just feel like every book that I own are either first one or of a series, or was supposed to be standalone, but then they get another one out. So yeah, if you have some standalone to recommend me, leave them in the comment section below, please. I really want to stop starting series because I have so many going on right now, and yeah, I have a lot to that I'm waiting for the rest of the series to come out. But yeah, yeah, did I say yeah? And then the other books that I have are for my Kindle. I have Missing Piece by Ivy Smoak, and this one, well, if you've read what is it called? Well, her first series, actually, it's about Penny and James. There's 2 series on those ones, and in this series, well, it's Missing Pieces is the 3rd one, but you can read them as standalone because they're not related. They're just, okay, let me start this over. If you've read the Temptation series, the Hunted series, yeah, that's it, by Ivy Smoak, then you already know these characters that are in this series. But yeah, so Missing Piece, I just going to get to the point. In Missing Pieces, you follow Tyler and Haley, because if you've read, you need to read the Hunted series and the Whirlwind of Color series, I think that's what it's called, by Ivy Smoak, to know why. Well, you need to read those ones before you read Missing Pieces and Third Chances and City of Sin, I think, if I remember well. So yeah, right now I'm trying to read Missing Pieces, and in this one you follow Tyler and Haley, and it's like their journey on how they got together. And so far I'm 20% in, and it's really good. Like, well, I think Ivy Smoak is pretty much one of my favorite author. She does a lot of romance books and with some smut. Well, okay, let's be honest, the Hunted series was a lot of smut, But in this one, you don't have that much. Well, actually, in Third Chances, you already have this much, like in really in the end of the book. And I really like that fact about these ones, because I feel like, yeah, they were like attracted to each other, but they didn't do the thing until the end. Like that was pretty realistic, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I really like this series too. And yeah, so I'm reading Missing Pieces, and it's Tyler and Haley and how they got together, like when Tyler went to California after Penny and James' wedding. I really like it so far. All right, so the other book that I want to read from my Kindle is Point 57 by Penelope Douglas. I'm so bad with names. Yeah, Penelope Douglas. And that's basically a story about two pen pals who's been actually paired up accidentally, because they were supposed to be like two girls together and then two boys together, but they actually, well, Misha is a boy, but the other teacher was thinking he was a girl. And what's the name of the girl? Ryan. Yeah, Ryan is a girl, and she's been mistaken for a boy by Misha's teacher. So they are actually paired up, and they send each other a letter, like a lot of letters. Yeah, they've been matched in 5th grade, but now they're adult, I think, or young adult actually, and they just want to meet each other. So yeah, they just want to know each other, but I think they're kind of scared to actually meet in person, because Misha actually comes across the profile of Brian, and he doesn't he don't expect to hate what he sees, but I think he does. And yeah, and then Ryan is left like without any, Misha stops writing to Brian, and she feels like she's alone, and she doesn't want that, and she's worried and all that good stuff. So I really want to know what this is about. I heard that there's a lot of smut actually in this one, because it's a Penelope Douglas. It's my first book from her, and that's why I really want to read this book. All the 2 books that I mentioned are on Kindle Unlimited. I'm subscribed to this one, so yeah, if you are subscribed, then they are free for you. Well, they're kind of free since you pay for the subscription. Yeah, that is it. That's pretty much all the books that I want to read. I will probably read more than those, because for the last month I've already read 10 books in the last month, and the month is still not over, so I might read some more than this, especially since I have 2 weeks off in not so long. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books, just tell me what you thought of these in the comment section below. I really want to know what you thought about it, but don't spoil me as usual. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post any video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.